Monday, April 15th, 2024. Oh, and it's the start of Donald Trump's hush money trial. uh, this is going to drag out forever. I think jury selection is like 2 weeks, and then they're expecting like I think like 6 week, 6 to 8 week trial after that. So this is going to be a long time. And the ladies of the View this morning were like, "What is the impact of this? Why will the voters still go with him if he's convicted, even after they said they won't go with him if he's convicted?" Um, and uh, and it, the whole confusion about will the evangelicals support him, knowing all these details that he got spanked on the ass by a Forbes magazine by a porn star. Evangelicals don't care about Christ. They don't care about the Bible. They don't care about Jesus. They don't care about. They care about um, uh, the bigotry. Um, they care about making sure that other people are persecuted and not them. Um, he is their messiah. He is the guy who's going to get it done for them, who's going to say, Iron Fist, um, bullshit. Anyway, they're wild hypocrites, so it doesn't really matter. Um, but the whole thing, will it have an effect or will it not? I think being on the news every day about additional information and evidence that's presented, everybody talks about this as the Stormy Daniels hush money case. But there's 34 counts against him. So there's got to be more there. I don't know what they all are. I didn't read them. But I do feel like, Amy Alyssa Fairfowler Griffin sort of poo-poos this as like people don't think of this as that big of a deal. Um, he paid someone to be quiet about something he didn't want other people to know that nobody should care. But it's the falsifying of business records that there's more to it, I think, than just the Stormy Daniels payment. So um, it's it, it's it's good to have the opportunity to, on a daily basis, on the daily news, present more evidence of what he did wrong. I feel like that can only help. I have to assume the prosecution has a really tight case going, or they wouldn't have brought it. But we shall see as it unfolds over the next couple of months. And then uh, Amy Alyssa Farfalla Griffin's friend Chris Sununu was on George Stephanopoulos yesterday saying, "Yep, Trump's our guy. He's I'm supporting him, even though you know all the things he's done wrong and all of the things that I've said he's unfit for office. I'm still supporting him." In a weird, that's just such a spineless backtrack, and he seems so joyful about it. It's just gross, and that was Amy Lissa Farfalla Griffin kept touting his name, like he's part of the next generation of GOP leaders, and why isn't he stepping up to run for president? Tim Scott was on her list for a while, and he turned out to be kind of a bit of an Uncle Tom, really. And Trump sycophant. So it's like, and then she's like, he's my friend. Um, I disagree with him here. And you can talk about why, but, and then she goes on to another topic. It's like, no, 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 no. Talk about why. Why is he doing it? To further his political career because he can't be governor anymore. Um, and doesn't it feel like if this is what it takes to further your political career, you are you're bowing to the wrong gods? Like what? How do you? I don't understand how anybody reconciles the idea that they could support Donald Trump, at least any on a political level, um, for their own future gains. He doesn't have any loyalty to anybody. He doesn't give a flying fuck if you support him or not, um, as a congressperson or as a governor. Does Sununu think he's going to get on the ticket? Like, what is the point? And why do you want to serve under him? I don't. None of it makes any sense to me. It's all weird hypocrisy and a lot of moral gymnastics of just trying to be like, it's the downfall of democracy, but it might be good for me. That's shitty. Um, yeah, it's a slow Monday. It's actually not. We didn't mention the fact that Iran sent hundreds of missiles to Israel on Saturday. So um, that's going to be fun. Uh, you know, all this international crisis is not really helpful for a U.S. election because the idiots are like, why do we need to help? Not understanding sort of the global symbiosis of the whole thing. So that all makes me very nervous because they don't really care about someone with foreign policy understanding or diplomacy. um, they like that guy who says, we're not paying for it, close the doors, close the borders, uh, whoever's in is already in, and that's it, unless of course you're white. Monday.